Okay, good morning, boys and girls. Good morning. So, guess what? We have something today. Do anybody have an idea what I have in my hand? Shapes. Good idea. So, some people probably know what we have and some probably don't. But I'm going to hand out some different types of shapes. And I want you to tell me what you notice and what you are curious about, okay? So, I'm going to hand you this shape. What shape do you have? You got a triangle, okay? And I'm gonna hang you this shape. What do you think you have? A square? That's very interesting. It looks, what makes you think it's a square? Uh-huh. Oh, you changed your mind. It's okay. And you know something, boys and girls, I am so happy that you did that because we're learning about these things. And if you think it's a square, we're going to find out what its true name is. What shape do you have? You have a rectangle. And hmm, a circle. And what shape do you have? A practagon. Oh, I love that word, a practagon. Well, I think I know what you're trying to say, maybe hexagon, but it's not a hexagon. And I like that you said the word practagon. That tells me that you have heard some names of shapes. Well, we're going to read a book about the many different shapes that we have. Okay. And then after we read the book, we're going to sing a song, which is going to help us learn about some of those shapes that we don't know or that we're not sure about, or some shapes that we may have heard others say. So we're going to go and do our singing chorus on shapes. So this song will help us identify and notice some of the shapes that we have around. I want you to watch as you watch the video, notice some of the shapes that you may see popping up. It's a circle. Now, boys and girls, now that we have heard this wonderful song about the shapes and what we notice about shapes, do you still think you have a triangle? No. What do you think you have now? A circle. Very good. And we're learning. So guess what, boys and girls? Now that we have read our book about shapes, we have our attributes and our manipulatives in front of us about shapes. Now we're going to do some exploring. So I want you to put on your thinking caps of what we have learned, what we have read. And now we're going to go into our Wiki app. I need you to get your laptops out. What you're going to do, we're going to make a scrapbook. And right here with our Wiki app, we're going to go in and we're going to create our shape attributes scrapbook. So when you go in, you're going to you're going to see different pictures. Each one is going to be the same for all the students, but what I want you to do, I want you to notice what you see, some of the shapes that you may see, what you may have noticed in our apps, and you're going to add them and make them into your scrapbook. I noticed that she has an oval forehead. And then we're going to go into our next one. Then we're going to write about it. And then we have some more shapes here in our pictures that we can see. Now, when you get finished, I want you to get your map journal out. And when you get your map journal out, you're going to put in all the different things that you have noticed and seen in your Wiki app. Okay. Thank you, boys and girls.